What's up, gang? Case here with our at-home strength work for Monday, June 14th. 3 by max effort deadlifts, followed by 3 by 3 set or 3 reps of Turkish get-ups on each arm. Our goal today on our deadlift is to load ourselves up about as heavy as we can, to use as much range of motion as we can, and to be at that max effort number. Max effort means before technical breakdown. So that doesn't mean that you go until you can just no longer stand the weight up. It means you go to that point to where you feel your technique starting to break down. So pick the heaviest weight that you can that's going to put you between that 10 and 20 reps today. I'm going to recommend, if you're using a dumbbell, to grab one head in each hand so that we can also shoot for a bit more range of motion. Hip width on our stance, standing tall, arms long, shoulders back, and then squeezing that belly tight before we go. To initiate, we send the hips back and we unlock the knees just a little bit, but that knee stays mostly straight until the dumbbell gets below the knee. Then we bend at the knee to get down to mid-shin. If you can keep a flat back and you want to go a little bit lower, go for it. From there, pushing the feet through the ground to stand, always keeping this dumbbell as close to our legs as we can, and that keeps it close to our center of gravity, which allows us to lift heavier and keeps our spine safe. Pacing on these today, control on the way down, feel that hamstring load up, stand tall and fast, no pause at the top. So we're trying to keep the muscle under tension for a long time today. So as soon as you squeeze your butt and you feel that tall, straight up and down position, you'll load back down into that next rep. Rest about 90 seconds between your deadlifts and your Turkish get up. Our goal on Turkish get ups this week is to use the same weight that we did last week, and we're going from 2 reps per set to 3 reps per set this week. Whichever fist the dumbbell is in, that's the knee that's going to be bent. And then while we're laying here, we want to be wide. So slide that bent knee out some, slide that long leg out some. While we go up, we want to keep this heel on the ground. Hand is about halfway between our shoulder and hip, and then we're going to push off this foot as we come up to our forearm, reaching for the ceiling, looking at the ceiling, and then driving that dumbbell to the same spot on the ceiling throughout the lift. Press up to the hand, then hips come high. Make sure we're stacked on our arms here. Slide through to the knee, sit up tall into the lunge, reposition that back foot if you need to, standing all the way up, back down to our lunge, hand back down to the side. Make sure you get out far enough so that you leave room for this foot to come back through. Then we'll come down to the hips, down to the forearm, and then roll back down to the ground. You'll roll right back up into that next rep. We want to keep ourselves under tension for a long time on these sets. All the way up, all the way down is 1 rep. Do 3 reps on one side. If you need it, rest about 30 seconds before you do 3 reps on the other side. And then I would rest at least 90 seconds in between your deadlifts and your Turkish get-ups today. Good luck on today's strength work, and we'll see you back soon for our Metcon.